My man Junior on the motherfucking beat with some straight up heat.
Kush Hayes Show. Kush Hayes Show. The Kush Hayes Show. The Kush Hayes Show.
Microdose.
What's good, y'all? Kush Hayes here, coming to you with another edition of the Microdose. Solodose, Microsolo edition. Which sounds better? Microsolo or Solodose? Get back to me. We never hear from you unless you want to borrow money. So get back to me. Robin Seto taking the night off. She will be back next week. And we will be coming to you with a guest, as well as another edition of the Robin Seto Mystery Party, which is always fun. Come and check us out for that next week. Plug up front. Last time you heard me on a solo dose, I was reviewing the Unnamed Footage Festival Part 3. Spoiler alert, had a great time. Still check it out. It's a fun listen. I go into talking about a couple movies that definitely captured my attention, as well as what not to do at a Q&A. The next week, news is getting very hyped up about this thing called the coronavirus. Scientific name, COVID-19. Street name, all sorts of inappropriate things. But people are getting more and more upset. Bodies are stacking up. And for the first time in many people's lifetimes, discussion about quarantine is taking place. The following week after that microdose, I would end up seeing the last movie I'd ever see in a theater, Blumhouse's The Hunt. Very fun movie, very nice, quick 90 minutes. Solid shit. 4 days later was St. Patrick's Day, and the majority of the United States was shut down. San Francisco and California definitely were. We tried swapping out a couple promos for the Adventures in Heels show. Whether you liked it or not remains to be seen. However, there was really nothing to talk about that first month. And that first month bled into a second month, which went into May, which went into June, which is still going on into October. So it was good to get back at it as soon as we could. It was great that we could pick up a partner in Robin Seto. She's been a lot of fun. I hope you folks have been digging her. Yeah, expect to see more great things out of her. She's just getting warmed up too. She just fell into this. I almost dared her to do this, and she's thankfully accepted. A lot of other changes. Before the shutdown, we were still the Bosley Network. I'm still not 100% sure how much detail I can go into about that yet. I think maybe once the first year has passed. But as you know, we are now the Bosnet family. We are able to get Kai to come back in, get him in the booth, get him behind the mic. We even got him to record a 51st episode of Kush and Kai. What we recorded, I don't want to tell you yet. Not gonna front. I would like to get a couple more episodes in. I don't know if that's gonna happen. If I get once a month, I'll be ecstatic. If I can get even one a quarter, I'll be happy. But right now I got a 51st episode of Kush and Kai on my hands. And it's feeling like a holiday release. Maybe something for Thanksgiving. But that is out there. That happened. That existed. You guys heard the microdose that spawned from it. And damn, I think we had a great time that day. And then because of that, we were able to get Kai to come in again. We got him to link up with Robin Seto. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way those two episodes came out. And I think we can do even better. We got the new season coming up in 2021. We're trying to get more content out there. The Adventures in Heels show will have its second season. In fact, if you're a fan of that show and this show, you're going to start seeing promos for that beginning this Monday, Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day, depending on what time zone and zip code you live in. That doesn't have to be the only thing we debut in January. Maybe you got an idea that you don't know what to do with, or how to get off the ground, or even necessarily where to start. Maybe you're in a position that I currently am in this podcast where I'm just talking to a wall. Mm-hmm. I think everything is better with a team effort. I think everything is better with a collaboration. Some people are just gifted and they got it like that, and they don't need anybody's help with major things. I think some of the best results come out of a team effort, and that's why Adventures in Heels exists. That's why Kush and Kai existed. That's why the current team up with the Microdose has been existing. But I'm putting this challenge out there. You got an idea? Holler at me. You get my information every week, and you don't do anything with it. But do something with it. You got something non-political, something non-religious, just something fun, maybe something informative. We can do this. Lord knows I got plenty of time these days. One of my favorite podcasts is doing a live digital show, tonight when this is released. And I've been looking forward to this for a couple weeks now. It's a pay-per-view thing. Support the artist. I'm a fan of that. I encourage you to be a fan of that. It doesn't even have to be for us. Support who you think deserves your support. How did this get made? I've talked about them before in the past. I've been down with them. It's like one of the few podcasts I've literally been down with since day one. And while I haven't seen every movie they've covered, I have listened to every episode they've done. I finally got to go see a live episode of theirs at the top of the year before everything went to shit. We did a Holy Matrimony? Patricia Arquette movie where she's stuck in Canadian Amish country. And that's a whole different word up there. I don't care. Great time though. Super fun night. That's why I'm happy to hear they're doing this again. Well, tonight's movie is 2019's Cats. This was a big spectacle. This was definitely an event film. This was trying to cater as much as it could to fans of that live theatrical show, as well as draw on a mainstream crowd, and I don't think it worked. In fact, it received some of the worst criticism of the year, and there was a lot of shitty movies that came out in 2019. The first half hour, honestly, it could have been a DreamWorks animated picture. In fact, I was very surprised to find out that not everything was a green screen background. Watching this, most things looked like a cartoon, hence why I'm calling it DreamWorks. Nope, they had live practical sets, all, exaggerated to fit the proportion of a cat. And then I guess they definitely had to have painted over it in Photoshop or Mario Paint or whatever. It's not until James So-and-so's performance that everything looks like it's actually as close to the stage production as it could be. I've actually seen Cats live. My Mama Hayes, decided to take a young Kush bud to the theater when he was 6. Not gonna lie, it's a wasted experience. It was a wasted opportunity. It was a wasted ticket. She should have taken one of her friends. She should have enjoyed that. Assuming she still didn't. I couldn't get into it. I didn't know what was going on. Maybe a little too subjective for someone of the age of 6. Yeah, I remember my attention being more focused on the monitors that were behind us that actually were showing the choreography that they were doing on the stage. And this was their version of the Cliff Notes or cue cards or miscellaneous. And I kept going back and forth between that. That was the only thing I could do to not lose my mind, was check out this TV set in the back, and then, it's being mirrored right there in front of me. It's one of the earliest memories I have. Having said that, again, wasted opportunity. Folks, don't take your kids in the first grade out to see big ticket shit. They don't need it. If it doesn't look like they have an interest in that, don't do that. You're just giving yourself a lot of grief but I don't want to be here. You should enjoy your night, parents. You should have your day away from the kids, even for a couple hours. Madness. Anyway, Cats was a huge what the fuck. It's somewhere between an hour and 45 and 2 hours long. It's a lot of music that I'm just not feeling. Apparently there's a couple new songs that they added just for the movie. Taylor Swift made me very uncomfortable. And then going back to the green screen, I ended up you know, while I did enjoy the movie overall, and I thought the gimmick expired at 35 minutes in, I still wanted to see the behind the scenes. Like I wanted to know if that was a real set or just a CGI green screen set. That's how I know it was a real set, because I found some behind the scenes footage, and there's a scene where they got Dame Judi Dench. It's, she's like the queen of all actresses, at least right now. Everyone bows down to her, and why shouldn't they? She's a badass bitch. But she's also in her 60s, getting closer to 70 if she's not already there. I don't need to look it up, and I don't need Alexa to check it out for me. Someone put Judi Dench in a green screen suit, and that's fine. And then they put a giant fur coat over that green screen suit. Okay, also cool. But then someone made her wear a girdle. I don't know what the point of this is. She's already wearing the green screen suit. You can add mass to her. You can remove mass from her. You can make her as thin or as fat as you want. But let that woman be comfortable. And even if that was her idea, just say, hey, relax. It's just a day. You're just working one day. Enjoy yourself. Don't worry about that gut. You've earned it. Like, I'm walking away from Cats. My biggest takeaway is that Dame Judi Dench has earned all rights to be whoever she wants to be, and still someone, even in a green screen suit, someone made her wear a corset. I think that's a great place to stop. There could have been some thought on new Mulan news. Maybe we'll touch on that next weekend. But until then, check out Robin Seto's Polite Beer Expressions. Check out Amanda Thomas's Adventures in Heels. Check out Kush Hayes' movie reviews. Check out Kush and Kai, Kush and Kai's. All here at the Bosnet, the Bosnet.family. I have been Kush. You have been you.
My man Junior on the
Thanks for making it to the
motherfucking
weekend.
beat with some straight up heat.
Kush Hayes Show. Kush Hayes Show. The Kush Hayes Show. The Kush Hayes Show.
Microdose.
The Bosnet family.
We can do this.